Hello and welcome to New Mexico Rising. My name is Dan. You know, each and every week I try to bring you the latest from people from all across the country to kind of talk about new things that you could do for you right here in New Mexico. I got big talent today. Ovie Mughelli, who's going to get us ready for hanging out and tailgating. If you're a big fan of that sports ball, I don't know if I could actually say it because you know how litigious that organization is. So Ovie Mughelli is going to teach us, because I'm not a very big sports guy, how to do the perfect tailgating party.
Well, for me, I was an all-pro fullback with the Ravens and the Falcons, so I want to be an all-pro tailgating guru for you guys. And I'd say keep it simple, be creative, be fun.
And coming up a little later, Shauna Ray talks about childhood cancer and how it can affect families.
Going through cancer, it can be a very lonely feeling because all you're focused on is that survivorship. And you're not really focused on what the family's going through. You're not very focused on emotions.
All right here on New Mexico Rising. Football is back, and that means I'm clueless. That's what that means. But geared up for tailgating and watch parties, I'm all about that because I like to eat. So here with the recipe for football fun is Ovie Mughelli, former NFL Pro Bowl player and TV analyst. You know, Ovie was a fullback for the Atlanta Falcons and Baltimore Ravens and an all-star for the Wake Forest in college. And he is an analyst on a regional college football show. Welcome back to the show, Ovie Mughelli. He's the guy that teaches me how to eat right when I don't know what I'm doing over at these sports parties, all right?
Well, thanks for having me, Dan. You don't give yourself enough credit. I'm sure you know a lot more than you say you do.
Hey, I know when there's pigs in the blanket, they better watch out because I can be snacking on all of them. That's what I'm saying. And I see you got a whole spread of goodies right there that I'm gonna just devastate. That's what's going on there. Okay, let's begin. What is the secret to tailgating success?
Well, for me, I was an all-pro fullback with the Ravens and the Falcons, so I want to be an all-pro tailgating guru for you guys. And I'd say keep it simple, be creative, be fun.
All right, be creative, keep it simple, and be fun. What is one item that should be on every tailgating menu?
Well, it's right in front of me, and it's mouth-watering. It has all the spices and the flavor that you want, and it's really Zatarain's. No tailgating party is complete without Zatarain's smoked sausage. Halftime-worthy flavors, including andouille, Cajun-style, blackened seasoned chicken smoked sausage. These can be found at Kroger and Walmart stores nationwide. They're versatile, they're so flavorful, and they're basically already cooked. These sausages are ready and perfect for grilling. It can be an easy recipe for staples like jambalaya, red beans and rice, or a warm and hearty Creole breakfast casserole. Pair with the rice mixes, you can literally whip up something during a halftime of a game.
I'm a fan of the Zatarain. That's where I'm at. Okay, so what is the best way to watch the games?
You can't pick any old TV to watch these games. These are football games, man. And if you're going to get a TV, get the best TV. That's Roku. They have an award-winning 65-inch TCL Roku TV equipped with Roku's operating system, making watching movies, shows, and football games easier than ever. You can access the sports experience on Roku's home screen menu to find your favorite sports leagues and teams and to see all available games in a centralized place. No more searching around, can't find my team, missing the first quarter, none of that. And if you want to feel like you're actually at the game, easily connect this TV with Roku's wireless TV soundbar and satellite speakers. No wires, just easy setup and immersive game day sound.
All right, so what about making sure that everything goes as planned and there's no mistakes, like whenever I try to do anything, pretty much.
No, hey, I got you, man. And so you need power. You can't have your TV or your grill or anything work if you don't have the power. And Yoshino is your power solution. Yoshino's innovative solid-state technology is a game changer in bringing truly portable power to your everyday life, whether it's for outdoor activities or emergency backup power needs. The B2000 is not a killer robot. It's actually here to help. It can provide power for all your devices and appliances, and I mean all of them. Your grill, your cooler, TV, phone, I can go on and on. But the B2000 provides up to 2,000 watts of power through AC, DC, or USB outlets. So get rid of that smelly, loud gas generator and get yourself a Yoshino B2000.
Oh, snap. I got the power. All right, that's subtle reference. How about some time-saving tips to party smarter when tailgating?
Well, Dan, you work hard, I work hard. Sometimes we don't want to work hard during the weekend. We want to just enjoy ourselves, let somebody else do the work. Let Chili's be that somebody to do the work for you. So Chili's, you can get your beers, you can get your wings, your margaritas, everything you want, whether it's to go or stopping in. Like, it's just wings, crafted by Chili's, is fueling football fans with boneless and bone-in wings. Plus, Chili's is offering unmatched happy hour deals and BOGO boneless wings all day on Mondays. When football is on, happy hour is on. And what that means is that not just a 3 to 6 happy hour, I mean all day Saturday, all day Sunday, 3 to close on Mondays and Thursdays. You can't miss happy hour if you go to Chili's. So why would you go anywhere else?
All right. Do you happen to have a favorite to win it all? Because you got to teach me. I know nothing about the sports, so do you have a favorite to win it all in like either the college or the pros? What do you got? I got to fill out these sheets and make it look like I know what I'm doing.
Easy college choice. I played 2 years with Deion Sanders, and I'm just, flabbergasted. I'm so excited to watch the Buffaloes. They're must-see TV, and I'd love to see him continue to shock the world and get into the college football championships. But, Georgia's probably win it all. And for the NFL, the Falcons is my heart choice, but my realistic choice is probably the Eagles.
All right. Well, there you go. Hey, Ovie Mughelli, where can we go for more information on any of this and follow you on social media?
For more information, go to tipsontv.com and to follow me, social media, at Ovie Mughelli 34 over at Twitter.
Thank you very much, Ovie. We'll see you soon, I guess.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
At 6 months old, she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Now, at 24, and the star of a reality TV show, I Am Shauna Ray, she is cancer-free, but still lives with the effects of cancer every single day. So Shauna Ray joins us today, along with Dr. James Kosky, Director of Psychology and the AFLAC Center, Cancer and Blood Disorder Center of Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, to discuss the emotional impact of pediatric cancer during National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for having us.
Okay, Shauna, you have a very interesting story. How has cancer impacted your life, both like physically and emotionally?
Well, being diagnosed at 6 months with a brain tumor immediately affected my physicality. It rendered me as dwarfism at 16, and fortunately, I did survive, but no one really focused on the social, mental, or emotional toll, and that's why I love working with AFLAC, because that's one of their main focuses, along with survivorship.
So why is it hard for people to understand what a child is dealing with that has cancer, is how they're feeling, and what was it like for you?
Going through cancer, it can be a very lonely feeling because all you're focused on is that survivorship. And you're not really focused on what the family's going through. You're not very focused on emotions and social life. And you're really just focused on how to physically beat this cancer. You're not even worried about the rest of the body.
So Dr. Kosky, what are some of the biggest challenges these children and their families tend to face?
Well, fortunately, the majority of children and adolescents who are treated for cancer are cured. But survivorship comes at a cost. Over 95% of our survivors will experience at least one chronic health condition, with over 80% of these conditions being classified as serious or disabling or life-threatening. That's one of the reasons that I love working at the AFLAC Cancer and Blood Disorder Center, is that because we consider the treatment of the whole child and we engage in family-centered care. So when you are an AFLAC patient, we're with you for the long haul. We watch you like a hawk from the time of diagnosis through treatment, through cancer survivorship, so that you're getting the best care that we can offer from the very beginning.
And Shauna, how important is it to you and other survivors that the community is involved with issues just like this?
I think it's extremely important for the community to be involved with issues like this because, like I said, it was a lonely feeling, and it would help prevent that lonely feeling. It would build a lack of, it would make it less, make you less empathetic when you're dealing with it, and you would understand that cancer doesn't stop at survivorship. And that's like one of the reasons I like the My Special AFLAC Duck, because it can relate, or you can make it understand those feelings that a cancer patient is going through to make them less alone.
Dr. Kosky, what advice would you give to parents who might want to talk to their children about a friend or a family member or a classmate who might be going through some cancer treatment?
Yeah, my best advice would probably be lead with kindness. There's no question that among my patients that frequently children and families experience trauma associated with the cancer treatment. But many of our survivors also report things like post-traumatic growth and resiliency as a result of treatment. So promoting ideals such as tolerance, inclusion, and acceptance helps survivors to best integrate with their communities after cancer treatment and resume their lives with as little disruption as possible.
And thank you, too, for joining me this morning. Where can we go for more information?
For more information, you can go to aflac.com/bridge-to-brighter.
Shauna Ray, Dr. Kosky, thanks for joining me.
Our pleasure. Thanks for having us.
You know, fall is here, which means fashion and beauty needs to soon be changing. So joining us today is renowned style and fashion expert Brittany Levine, who's here to share some beauty tips, fashion trends, and hot products to create a fabulous fall look. You know, Brittany is a regular contributor to shows like Today, Inside Edition, that show called New Mexico Rising, and Extra. Welcome to the show, Brittany. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for having
fabulous.
me.
I'm doing the greatest I could ever be today. You know how that is. All right.
Yes.
Where should we start with this fall beauty routine, and how can I make this face become a little more beautiful?
Sure. Well, when it comes to fall beauty, we're seeing a lot of fashions and trends come from TikTok. We're seeing latte makeup. That's a big trend right now, where you see those chocolate, those caramel hues really pop out. You're seeing them on your nails too, even your lips. It's a little crazy, but everyone's embracing it. And we're also seeing that no makeup look. So if you're not into this, you can do something that's a little bit more natural. But yeah, a lot from TikTok every day.
We be TikToking. What is one way to kind of like stand out this fall?
Sure. Well, we all know that beauty starts from within, of course, but we really want to start to work on our smile. And if you didn't know, a surprising 70% of people do not floss their teeth on a regular basis, so that could really impact their overall health. But what I like to say, for healthier teeth and gums, dental professionals, they recommend gum interdental products that really reach where a toothbrush can. My personal favorite are these Soft Picks Advanced, because they have these soft rubber bristles. They're perfect for an everyday gentle clean, and they are proven to be as effective as floss in removing plaque. So for me, as a mom of two that's always on the go, these are so simple to just throw in your bag, and you can incorporate them to any daily oral care routine. So convenient.
I'm one of those. It's my fault.
Yeah.
I need to start flossing a little more often.
It's okay. You can admit it.
Like
it's all right.
All right. How can you share like a seasonal secret for like the beautiful looking eyes? I know it's weird for me to ask, but no, I'm totally down with all this stuff. This is all that you have the list. I'm like, beautiful eyes, check. Want to talk about it.
You need to put this one on your list, Dan, because, I mean, we're in runway season, red carpet season. It's in full swing. You need beautiful eyes to really stand out. But for us women and men, just like you prep your skin for makeup, if you have a little bit of redness in your eye, this is a secret I've been using for years and years in the makeup chair. These are Lumify's Redness Reliever Eye Drops from Bausch & Lomb. So Lumify is known to significantly reduce redness in 1 minute, and they're gonna help your eyes look whiter, brighter, fresh, and even more radiant for up to 8 hours. But just always make sure to use as directed. And you could find Lumify at the major retailers in the eye care aisle nationwide. It's amazing.
I'm in. See, like you can send me that and I would use it every day. Let's see. What are some fall suggestions for like skincare as things are starting to die off and dry up?
Yes. Well, if you didn't know this, after the age of 25, our body's collagen production slows down greatly. But to combat that, I've been incorporating Spoiled Child's E27 extra strength liquid collagen into my routine. And what this does, it supports inside and out wellness, including skin elasticity, hair and nail health, gut, joint, and bone health, because it contains a blend of the highest quality collagen to replenish your collagen in the body. So it's packed with vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. These are collagen boosters, and what they do is they hydrate you, they improve your skin's elasticity. This is a cult favorite. It's been seen everywhere lately, so you may have heard this name. If not, it has to be on your list, and you could choose from 2 flavors, mango and pineapple, so something for everyone.
All right, the collagen little, yeah, I like that. That sounds great.
Yes.
Do you have any other fall fashion or beauty tips that could help us all out?
Sure. So when we come to fashion, what we're seeing right now is a lot of those capsule collections. So things to layer on pieces that we already have, something that's easy. You see those scarves right here that are beautiful, but we're also seeing vests. We're seeing the Mary Jane flats come back, and of course those fun accessories and hats. So it's going to be a great season this year, and we can't wait.
There you go. Thank you, Brittany Levine, for hanging out with me this morning. Hey, where can we go for more information on any of this stuff?
Sure. Well, to find info on everything we've talked about today, you can head to tipsontv.com or head over to my Instagram at Brittany H. Levine.
Sounds great. I think I'm going to be a spoiled child later. That's what I'm thinking.
I hope so for you.
New Orleans, you know, world-renowned as the birthplace of American music. It's devoting the month of October to celebrating iconic New Orleans music legends and all those who work in the music industry. To tell us more, we have Grammy Award-winning trombonist Delfeayo, Marsalis, and the famed New Orleans music family, and New Orleans music expert Keith Sparrow from Do Drop In, one of New Orleans' most historic live music venues, which will reopen this fall as a premier music venue and a boutique hotel. Welcome to the show, you two. How are you guys doing?
Hey, we're good. Excellent. Yeah, man.
All right, so you guys are sitting at the historic Do Drop In, a place with huge musical and cultural significance. Can you tell us about it?
Of course, the Do Drop In was founded during the times of segregation, so they're going to be reopening later this fall, which is a great way of showcasing how far the country's come, you know, how much things have changed from that time. But of course, it was a hotbed of musical entertainment, and folks would come from out of town, and they'd say, man, where's the music to check out? So you might find Little Richard or Ray Charles or Fats Domino, or my dad had a gig here, Irma Thomas. So it was a great chance for folks all around the community to get together, and also those who were visiting and the musicians, and it was always a special occasion.
And you guys got a big event going on September 28th through October 8th. It started as a Band-Aid during the pandemic, but has blossomed into an annual event with more than like 45 venues, 270 shows over 11 days. Can you tell us what it is?
Basically, as you said, it was started during the pandemic as a way to get people reintroduced to the music of New Orleans. And now it's become an annual celebration. You know, everyone kind of thinks New Orleans food and music, but this is a way to really sort of remind them that the music exists in the music clubs. So here we've got, you know, 50 music venues that are part of this initiative, reminding folks that, yeah, in order to support the music of New Orleans, support New Orleans musicians, that involves actually going to the clubs and checking them out. So as you can see, you know, in that, 10-day span, something like 300 performances, which gives you a little bit of an idea of just how much music there is in this town on a regular basis, not just in October, but October is when we're really pushing it.
When you go to New Orleans, music's just always pumping down like every road, every hallway in the area. Why just proclaim October as like Music Month? Why isn't it like every day?
Well, one, the weather is really nice. And look, I guess we have quarterly big events. We've got Mardi Gras, of course, that's February, March. Then we've got the Jazz and Heritage Festival. We've got a couple of festivals, April and May. So this just caps it off just right, leading us into not only Halloween, but the great holiday season that's at the end of the year. And it's also a great time to showcase the musicians and also to show not only support, but appreciation.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of festivals this month. We've got the Gumbo Fest, the Po' Boys Fest, the Beignet Fest, and the Blues and Barbecue Festival, all happening in October. So it is a big month for festivals. And again, that's partly because the weather is so nice. People want to get out. They want to hear some music, both indoors and outdoors. So there are a lot of opportunities to do that in October.
So why is the music culture of New Orleans so important?
Yeah, that's one of the things that the city built its identity on, really. Food and music are the two main attractions of New Orleans in a lot of ways. Everyone knows you come down here to have a good time. You know, and the history, the music history, there's no other city like this in America that has such a deeply ingrained history of music. You know, this is the place where, as a port city, you know, for the last 300 years, you've had Spanish and French and African influences coming together to form jazz and rhythm and blues and really the seeds of rock and roll. All that took shape here. So, from the city's founding, it's been critical to the city. And now, I mean, man, we have just such a plethora of musicians and music. And this October Nola by Nola event is a way to celebrate that, remind everyone of just how great it is and how important it is, and invite everybody to come on down and have a good time.
So how can people get more information about traveling to New Orleans and the Music Month?
You can check out NOLA.com or NewOrleans.com, and there's plenty of information about how you can come on down and get in on the fun.
Well, thank you, too, for joining me this morning.
Yes, sir.
Pleasure.
The Premier Lacrosse League is an American professional field lacrosse league comprising of 8 teams featuring the world's best players. The league's 2023 season has been action-packed with speed, physicality, stiff competition, and 1-goal games and SportsCenter top 10 plays. Founded in 2018 by the brothers Mike and Paul Rabil, a legendary lacrosse pro himself, the Premier Lacrosse League is on a mission to trailblaze a future of player-led and fan-based professional sports. So today we have co-founder and president of the Premier Lacrosse League, Paul Rabil, here to talk about it. How you doing, bud?
Great, Dan. How are you? Thanks for having me.
All right, so why do you think there has been a rise in popularity in the game of lacrosse?
Well, I would say for a couple of reasons. One is that American culture loves its history, and lacrosse is the first game of North America. It's the oldest sport. It was created by Native Americans of the Haudenosaunee and the Six Nations. It stretches back thousands of years. Then it was played in 1877 between Manhattan College and NYU. There were a dozen countries that were playing when I first tried it in 2004. Now there are over 90. So if you look at participation, look at its history in America, look at international growth, this game is really exciting. And what we've done at the PLL is not only amplify the game through the sticks of the best players in the world, but also distribute it all over the world.
Can you tell us more about the Premier Lacrosse League and why you and your brother founded it?
Yeah, well, I was playing professionally, as you mentioned, for 10 years prior to that in Major League Lacrosse. And our minimum wages, no health care, didn't have a distribution deal with a network, was pretty frustrating. And I was looking across the way at Major League Soccer and UFC growing really fast in the U.S. And that was largely because of the internet and modern media like social. And so we, alongside 180 of the best players in the world, just said, hey, well, why don't we create a better standard for professional lacrosse? We're not building slam ball. We're not building a sport that people are unaware of. This is actually the first game of North America. So we cut a deal at the time with NBC. We brought on big partners like Adidas and Gatorade and Vineyard Vines and Progressive Insurance. Since then, that's evolved into a major media rights deal with Disney and ESPN, and Champion's our partner now. Ticketmaster has come on board. So it takes a village to build something as big as we had envisioned, but it's been an exciting ride.
All right, can you share some predictions for the championship game that's going on today?
Yeah, I'm excited for everyone to be watching on ABC at 3 o'clock. You have the Archers and Water Dogs. These are two of the highest powered offenses in professional lacrosse. So if you're new to the sport, you're going to see some amazing skill and a lot of goals, different than maybe soccer and hockey. If you're familiar with this game and these players, you're going to see the championship pedigree. The Water Dogs won last year, and this year, Tom Schreiber, who's the star midfielder for the Archers, is our league MVP. So no question the talent's on the field. We're going to expect another 1-goal game and a lot of scoring.
All right. One more time, where can fans tune in and check it out today?
You can see it on ABC at 3 o'clock. We're going to be in Philadelphia at 3 o'clock Eastern time.
So that would be 1 o'clock here. So check it out, ABC, 1 o'clock here. A little later. There you go. Hey, thanks, Paul, for joining me this morning.
Thanks for having me, Dan. It was great meeting you.
If you're a big fan of the Loud House, guess what? There's a very haunted, very big and scary Loud House. And you know what? We'll just get right to it. We got Jonathan Judge here today. He's the director and executive producer of a new movie, A Really Haunted Loud House. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
So you were, before the interview, you were talking about that. You've come to Albuquerque before and you've shot out here. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, this movie was filmed in Albuquerque at the Journal Center. We created the neighborhood. The whole movie, most of the movie takes place at the Loud House and the neighborhood around the Loud House because they put on this spectacular for the whole neighborhood. And we built that neighborhood in a parking lot in the Journal Center in Albuquerque.
I feel really stupid right now because I should have known that. And actually, while you mentioned that, all these memories of all this like work that was happening, yes, in my neighborhood and all that other stuff. So yes, oh my God, it is this movie. Well, welcome. Thank you for coming on the show. See, that's my stupidity making its light right here. So tell me about working on the film.
We fooled you. It's supposed to take place in Michigan. So, you know, we fooled you. That's a good sign.
Hey. We look just like Michigan, I guess. No, that means that's the signs of a good director and putting that together. What were some of the challenges of making New Mexico feel a little more like Michigan?
Well, a lot of it is the house, right? The house is a giant house from the Midwest, Michigan. So that's why we had to build that house from scratch, and we built the whole house. The bigger challenge was our movie is so big and takes place at night and has all kids in it. And with kids, you can't film through the night. You can only film till like 10 o'clock. So we had to create a neighborhood where we could film inside all the interior locations for half the day. And then right at lunch or halfway through the day, we'd come out and shoot the night exteriors. So we were outside for 25 nights in the Albuquerque winter, which was cold. We had to put some fall leaves on the trees, like fake leaves on the trees, so it looked like fall because it was winter in Albuquerque. But I dare you to see that it's in Albuquerque. I really think we nailed Michigan.
I'm going to take that challenge. Are there any other projects that you are working on? Is there anything that's going to be bringing you back to Albuquerque anytime soon?
We are there as soon as we get this strike taken care of. We are back for season 2 of The Really Loud House. We did season 1 there, then we did the movie, and we'll be back doing 20 more episodes for season 2 in Albuquerque.
Well, there you go. And I guess the term "never work with kids and pets" or "kids and animals" doesn't work for you on that one.
Kids and animals.
Yeah.
I work with kids. We have animals in this. We have slime. We have giant pumpkins. We have a car crusher. We have candy cannons. We have blood hoses. We have jump scares. Everything you're not supposed to do is in this movie, and it makes it the best Halloween movie ever.
Well, there you go. And you can check it out coming up this Thursday on Nickelodeon and I just completely spaced
Paramount Plus.
Yes, Paramount Plus. I almost said Premiere Plus, but because I'm staring at the Premiere TV logo. But yeah, Paramount Plus. Thank you for joining me this morning, and I'm kind of glad that you kind of like Albuquerque and the crew and the teams that are out here.
We'll be back soon, and I look forward to showing you around our stage and our backlot.
I will totally take you up for that. And I've worked with a lot of the crew members out here, so I know a lot of them out here, and they're all wonderful, wonderful people. So thank you for that, and I'll take you up on that offer, my friend.
Awesome. Happy Halloween.